Your past is terrible and your future is terrible. What the Left Tells Young Americans by Dennis Prager on Townhall, October 29, 2019. Here are some of the messages the left has been giving America's young people. Your past is terrible and your future is terrible. The American past is a story of genocide, slavery, racism, patriarchy, and colonialism. You should be ashamed of it. As regards your future, your very existence is in jeopardy. You may well die at a young age unless society completely shifts from fossil fuels to wind and solar power. In fact, your future is so bleak you should probably not consider getting married and having children. If you are a girl, you should know that American society has contempt for you. You will be paid less than a man for the exact same work and exact same number of hours of work. You will have between 1 in 4 and 1 in 3 chance of being sexually assaulted if you attend college. There is a glass ceiling that will prevent you from professional success. And professional success, not marriage and family, is what you should concentrate on. That none of the above is true is irrelevant to the left. What is relevant to the left is that these messages make young women leftists because they make them angry. Virtually all leftists are angry. Sad. There are happy liberals and happy conservatives, but very few happy leftists. And lonely. Singles are overwhelmingly on the left. If you are a young black, the most important thing for you to know is that this country loathes you. That racism is part of our DNA, as President Barack Obama put it. And that just being black gets you suspended or expelled from school, shot by police, denied the vote whenever possible, and disproportionately imprisoned. Again, almost none of that is true. But a happy black, let alone a black grateful for being an American, is much less likely to support the left. If you are a young Latino, know the white majority is so xenophobic that if it could, it would expel you from the country. If you are a white male, you are the recipient of unearned privilege, and you are a racist. Boys and girls, you need to know from as young an age as possible that there is actually no such thing as boys and girls. That is why your teachers have been told not to refer to you as boys and girls, but only as students. Young people, you should know that there is no God, so don't look to God or religion for meaning. They are for the emotionally handicapped and for intellectual lightweights. For meaning, look to social action. Christianity, the religion of the great majority of Americans, since America's founding, the religion of nearly all your parents or grandparents, justified slavery, the slaughter of Native Americans, and the persecution of gays. And in our time, most people who call themselves believing Christians are bigots and hypocrites. Whatever good was achieved was done so by believers with secular Enlightenment values, not Judeo-Christian values. Islam, on the other hand, has always been a religion of peace. Western civilization is nothing for you to be proud of. It is neither culturally nor morally superior to any other civilization or culture, and in many ways it is worse. It is largely a record of persecution and genocide. That's why you will no longer celebrate Columbus Day, but rather Indigenous Peoples Day. Columbus Day will not be the only national holiday we will erase or minimize in importance, whereas Americans have always had meaningful holidays to celebrate and enrich their lives. You will have few or none, aside from Halloween. Previous generations found great meaning in Washington's and Lincoln's birthdays. You won't. Their birthdays are no longer celebrated. Throughout American history, July 4th meant a great deal to nearly all Americans. They celebrated it with patriotic marches, parades, and speeches. No longer. Anyway, America wasn't founded in 1776. According to the New York Times, it was founded in 1619, when the first slaves arrived. As for Memorial Day, this once solemn day in which Americans place flowers at the graves of those who died to preserve our freedoms, is just another day off. And most of the deceased probably died in vain anyway. You have few American heroes. Hey kids, Americans, founders known as heroes to every generation until the present one, were not heroes at all. They were rich white men who believed in patriarchy, the suppression of women, and slavery. They were all racist, and some were rapists. In short, as an American, you have few, if any, heroes. Only when one understands that the left, not liberalism, has always and everywhere been a destructive force, can one begin to understand what is happening to America. And the left has damaged no group more than America's youth. Leftists speak about the children, but they care about the children as much as the communists cared about the workers. This video is a production of School of the White Crane. Hi, my name is John Brooker. Please subscribe to this YouTube channel. Please share this video with family and friends and on social media. May God richly bless you, my beloved.